Good morning. Today this morning is the scheduled pre-bid conference for farming projects. However, before any great undertaking, we should first invoke the blessings of God. And I ask my guest Angelo to have the invocation. So once again, welcome everyone. We have with us here the members of the PAC and the other members of the PAC are participating online. We have Sir Maraki, Sir Udangkaya, and Sir Sarkan, as well as the Vice Chairperson, Tony Jack. And we also have with us online the COA presented by Sir Borgia. Magandang umaga, assalamualaikum. And perhaps the respective contractors are also present online. And since we have a forum, we might as well proceed with this activity. So I call this conference to order. And this morning, pre-bid conference for the following projects that will be presented by the chief of the planning division, who is also the PAC member, to give us the brief presentation, explanation of these following projects. The chief of the planning division, Sir Asud.
Morning, Mr. Chair, good morning to everyone. This is contract rate for contract ID 24M0E. Construction of 3-story garage library, some of the last state projects. The total budget for the contract is 160 calendar days. For 24 M016 construction, completion and fabrication for Bangkok Regional Office 12 at Colorado City. The approved budget for the contract is 9,650,000. Contract duration is 120 calendar days. For contract 2024 M00319 construction code, Barangay Salon, Sultan Mastura, Maguindanao del Norte. State construction of concrete road with an approved budget for the contract of 19,300,000. Contract duration is 141 calendar days. For contract 25 of M00056, preventive maintenance marking the highway of the Batu Market Road. 1728 plus 418 to be 1713 plus 270 at Banas Auto Namanto. This is the maximum over 2.72 lane kilometers. The project for the contract is 57,900,000. Contract duration is 83 calendar days. For contract 25 at construction of road, Barangay Road, Sultan Kudarat, Maguindanao del Norte. This is a construction of concrete road with 4.397 lane kilometers. The approved budget for the contract is 660,000. Contract duration is the approved 35,898,000. Contract duration is 177 for 2025 construction of new bridge, new Barangay Bridge, along Maharlika Highway, Cotabato, at Matano, Barangay Norte. $4,540,100. Contract duration is 215 calendar days. For contract ID 25-0117, widening of bridge, the home bridge, bridge ID B0133 and along Cotabato at Matano, Maguindanao del Norte. This is a widening of bridge with 295.74 square meters. The full budget for the contract is 35,898,000. Contract duration is 177 days. So that will be all for basic contract data for the requirements, daily documents. Mr. Chair, this will be discussed very here.
Okay, you are recognized, Engineer Capulo.
Mr. Chair. For contract ID 24M00028, construction of three-story college library, South Cotabato State College, Cotabato, South Cotabato. The scope of work is as follows. Part A, facilities for the engineer includes the following: provision field office to the engineer on rental basis, provision for architecture scheme for the engineer on their rental basis. Part B, other general requirements includes the following: permits and clearances for the billboard and signboard, provisional safety impact program, mobilization, geotechnical investigation. Under Part 3, civil, mechanical, electrical, sanitary, and plumbing works. Part A, earthworks includes the following: structural excavation of common soil, embankment and structural excavation of common soil, and gravel pit. Part B, plain and reinforced concrete works includes the following: structural concrete class A, 4,000 psi at the base, reinforcement steel deform grade 40, reinforcement steel deform grade 60, and formworks and false works. Part C, finishing other civil works includes the following: soil poisoning, catch basin, CHP, sewer lines work, storm drainage and downspout, plumbing fixtures, cold water lines, ceiling, 4.5 millimeter 5% board with metal frame, fascia board, 19 millimeter 5% board, hydraulic board, fire-rated fire exit steel board, steel doors and frames, aluminum frame glass doors, swing type, aluminum glass windows sliding type, aluminum glass windows awning type, aluminum glass windows fixed type, doors, wood panel, fabricated metal roofing accessory, flashing station 96, fabricated metal roofing accessory, gutter station 94, pre-painted metal sheets, grid type long stand, glazed tiles and trims, unglazed tiles, cement plastic finish, metal deck panel, reflective insulation, aluminum cladding, CHP non-wood bearing, including reinforcing steel, 100 mm thick, structural steel, and railing. For Part B, electrical works includes the following: conduit process and fittings, wires and wiring devices, panel board with main and branch breakers, and main fixtures and lamps. For contract ID 24M00196, construction and completion, population and development, regional office 12, Cotabato City. The scope of work is as follows. Part B, facilities for the engineer, includes the following: provision of field office for the engineer on a rental basis, and provision of project for the potential for the engineer on their rental basis. Part B, other general requirements, includes the following: permits and clearances, project related signboard, provision safety and health program, and mobilization. Under Part 3, civil, mechanical, electrical, and sanitary plumbing works. Part A, earthworks, includes the following: clearing and grubbing, structure excavation, common soil, embankment from structure excavation, common soil, embankment from borrowed, common soil, and gravel pit. Part B, plain reinforced concrete works, includes the following: structural concrete, 4,000 psi, Class A, 28 days, reinforcing steel 1.40, reinforcing steel 160, and formworks and false works. Part C, finishing and other civil works, includes the following: soil poisoning, catch basin CHB, plumbing works, sealing 4.5 millimeter fiber cement board on metal frame, wall 4.5 fiber cement board on metal frame, phenolic board, carpentry and joinery works, finishing hardware, steel window, steel doors and frames, aluminum glass windows sliding type, aluminum glass windows awning type, frames, doors wood panel, fabricated metal roofing accessory flashings page 96, fabricated metal roofing accessory butters page 94, pre-painted metal sheets with type long span, glazed tiles and trims, unglazed tiles, cement floor finish plain, cement plaster finish, decorative stone, painting works on masonry and concrete, painting works on wood, painting works on steel, metal deck panel, aluminum cladding, CHP non-wood bearing, including reinforced steel 100 millimeters per stick, metal structure accessories, bolts and rods, metal structure accessories, turnbuckle, metal structure accessories, steel plates, structural steel trusses, structural steel cordons, and rating. Part B, electrical works, includes the following: conduits, boxes, and fittings, wires and wiring devices, panel board with main and branch breakers, lighting fixtures and lamps, and auxiliary system. Part E, mechanical works, includes the following: air conditioning system, package or split type, automatic fire sprinkler system, and fire alarm system. For contract ID for M00319, construction of road from the Solon to Peninsula and Mindanao del Norte, the scope of work is as follows. Part A, facilities for the engineer, includes the following: provision of field office for the engineer on a basis, the provision of 4x4 field lectures on a basis. Part B, other general requirements, includes the following: project build signboard, occupational safety and health program, traffic management, mobilization. Part C, earthworks, includes the following: clearing and grubbing, structural excavation of common soil, embankment of borrow, and subgrade preparation. Part D, subbase and base course, includes the following: aggregate subbase course. Part E, surface courses, includes the following: Portland cement concrete pavement at reinforced 230 millimeters thick. Part F, bridge structures, includes the following: reinforcing steel, grade 4 minor structures, and structural concrete, class A at 28 days. Part G, drainage and structures, includes the following: pipe culverts, 910 millimeters in diameter, class 4. Part H, miscellaneous structures, includes the following: pavement marking, reflectorized and plastic white, reflectorized and plastic marking is yellow, and single arm solar LED roadway lighting, 60 to 80 watts on a 6-meter pole. For contract ID 25M00056, preventive maintenance and highway for the bottom of the road gathering 60 to 80 watts, 6-meter pole. For contract ID 25M00095. Construction of road, Barangay Dam, Sultan Del Norte. The scope of work is as follows. Part A, facilities for the engineer is the following. Provision of field office for the engineer on rental basis, and provision of 4x2 type service vehicle for the engineer on rental basis. Part B, other general requirements includes the following. Project billboard, signboard, occupational safety and health program, traffic management, mobilization and mobilization. Part C, earthworks includes the following. Clearing and grubbing, structure excavation on soil, embankment from borrow and subgrade preparation. Part B, subbase increased force includes the following. Aggregate subbase force. Part E, surface forces includes the following. Portland cement concrete pavement and reinforced 230 millimeters thick at 14 days. Part F, bridge structures includes the following. Reinforcing steel with 140 and structural concrete class 8 and 8 days. Part G, drainage and slope protection structures includes the following. Pipe culverts 910 millimeters in diameter class 4. Part H, miscellaneous structures includes the following. Reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings white, reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings yellow, and single arm solar LED movement lighting 60 to 80 watts on 6-meter pole. For contract ID 25M00113, widening of bridge, Gasan Bridge along Harvard Highway at the Baguio Road, Mandaban, Mindanao del Norte. The scope of work is as follows. Part A, facilities for the engineer includes the following. Provision of field office for the engineer on rental basis. Provision of 4x4 pickup type service vehicle for the engineer on the rental basis. And operation and maintenance of 4x4 pickup type service vehicle for the engineer. Part B, other general requirements includes the following. Project report signboard, occupational safety and program, traffic management, mobilization and demobilization. Part C, earthworks includes the following. Structure excavation, common soil, and embankment from borrow common soil. Part F, bridge construction includes the following. Concrete piles cast with drilled holes, 1.6 meters in diameter. Permanent casing, 1.6 meters in diameter, 12 millimeters thick. Pile integrity testing, cross-hole sonic, 1.6 meters in diameter. High string dynamic testing, 8. Reinforcing steel, deformed grade 40. Reinforcing steel, deformed grade 60. Structural concrete, 21 MPa at 14 days. Structural concrete, 28 MPa at 14 days. Lean concrete, class B, 16.5 MPa. And formworks and false works. For contract ID 25M00115, construction of new bridge, New Malantao Bridge, along Harvard Highway to the Baguio Road, Matano, Mindanao del Norte. The scope of work is as follows. Part A, facilities for the engineer includes the following. Provision of field office for the engineer on a rental basis. Provision of 4x4 pickup type service vehicle for the engineer on a rental basis. Part B, other general requirements includes the following. Project billboard signboard, occupational safety and health program, traffic management, mobilization and demobilization, and brainwave rental. Part C, earthworks includes the following. Bridge excavation, common soil, embankment from borrow, common soil, and subgrade preparation, common material. Part D, subbase and base force includes the following. Aggregate subbase force. Part E, surface forces includes the following. Portland cement concrete pavement and reinforced 280 millimeters thick. Part F, bridge structures includes the following. Precast, pre-stressed concrete piles, furnished 400 millimeters by 400 millimeters. Precast, pre-stressed concrete piles driven. Test piles, furnished and driven 400 millimeters by 400 millimeters. Splicing of reinforced concrete piles with epoxy. Reinforced concrete veiling double. Reinforcing steel deformed grade 40. Reinforcing steel deformed grade 60. Structural concrete class A at 21.88, 21 MPa. Structural concrete class A at 98 MPa. Preset structural concrete members, girder type 4B, 30 meters long, lean concrete, and elastomeric bearing pans. Part G, drainage and slope protection structures includes the following. Grade 5. Part H is the structures include the following. Reflectorized thermoplastic pavement marking is white and reflectorized thermoplastic pavement marking is yellow. And lastly, for contract ID 25M00117, widening of bridge, Langfang Bridge, along the horizontal highway, the Battle Road, the Capital Region of Norte. The scope of work is as follows. Provision Part A, facilities for the engineer includes the following. Provision of field office for the engineer on an annual basis. Provision of 4x4 type service being for the engineer on a parallel basis. Part B of the general requirements includes the following. Project work signboard, operational safety and health program, traffic management, mobilization, and crane way rental. Part C earthworks includes the following. Bridge excavation, common soil, and embankment from borrowed common soil. Part F, bridge structures include the following. Precast recessed concrete piles furnished 400 millimeters to 400 millimeters. Precast recessed concrete piles driven. Cast piles furnished and driven 400 millimeters square. Splicing of reinforced concrete piles with epoxy. Reinforced concrete railing double. Reinforcing steel deformed grade 40. Reinforcing steel deformed grade 60. Structural concrete class A at 21 MPa. Structural concrete class A at 8 MPa. Recessed structural concrete members, girder at 4B, 30 meters long, lean concrete, and elastomeric bearing mats. Part G, drainage and slope protection structures includes the following. Drain pipe, belted riprap class A, and rubber concrete. Part H, miscellaneous structures includes the following. Reflectorized thermoplastic pavement marking white, and reflectorized thermoplastic pavement marking yellow. That would be all the section.
Any comment? Any comment from the prospective bidders? Hearing none, we may proceed with the documents to be submitted by our prospective bidders and to the technical proposal. It will be presented by Engineer Janela Romano and Engineer Orfa Malasaki. So, Engineer Romano, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. I will be discussing the technical requirements. It's a field job certificate of registration and membership in accordance with section 815.2 of the IRI. Second, 8 if the bidder is not previously enrolled in a CWA. The bidder's Class A and Class B documents not covered with field job certificate in accordance with section 4.8.2 of his DPM Volume 2. This document should include, among others, the following information required in IRR section 25.2. The valid pickup license or special pickup license in case of joint ventures, statement of ongoing covenant and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not extended, statement identifying the bidder's single largest completed contract or SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid, the FCC computation, and the statement of total assets and total liabilities, and the joint venture method of applicable. E, if the bidder is previously enrolled in CWA but would like to update any of its Class A and Class B documents, the pertinent documents should be updated. Third is the basic trading with respect to form, amount, and validity period, and lastly, the eligibility requirements under section 38.1 of the IRI.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Mr. Chair. For the project technical requirements to be submitted by the prospective bidders. First is the organization of chart for the contract to be bid signed by the authorized managing officer. Second is the contractor's list of key personnel. So the contractor shall employ the following key personnel. So these are the project manager, project engineer, DPWH accredited materials engineer, construction safety officer 3, and construction foreman. For project manager, I include a copy of the P9 cards. For project engineer, for the construction of buildings and bridges, DPWH accredited project engineers shall be assigned by the contractors as per Department Order Number 227, Series of 2024. And attach a copy of certificate of accreditation or report of rating for verification to the evaluation process. For materials engineer must be PWH accredited materials engineer. For safety officer 3, with mandatory 40-hour basic OSH training course applicable to the industry, and additional 48 hours of advanced occupational safety training course relevant to the industry, as required by the DOLE and Department Order number 198-3. For additional information and requirements under the key personnel, pledged personnel should not hold more than one position or designation per project, as stipulated in section 3 in the detailed sheet of item clause 10.4. Second is attached professional tax receipt for the current year for the assigned personnel for the contract, as stipulated in section 3 in the detailed sheet of item clause 10.4. For project technical requirements, for third requirements, the list of contractors' major equipment unit pledge to be used for the project must be supported by proof of ownership if it is owned or to a lease agreement. So in case of lease equipment, a lease contract and certification or statement of the availability of equipment should be submitted with the lessor as the pledger of the equipment, stating therein that the equipment will be available for the full duration of the project, duly signed and authorized. For all equipment, certification or statement of the availability of equipment should be submitted with the owner of the equipment, stating that the equipment will be available for the whole duration of the project, duly signed and authorized. For purchase agreement, the description of the equipment to be purchased must be indicated in the document. For additional information requirement in pledge vehicle, stipulated in the bid data sheet of item clause 10.5, pledged vehicles purchased by the bidder, contractor, or covered by purchase agreement must be registered under the name of the proprietor or the company within 1 year from the execution of the agreement. Vehicle that remains unregistered under the specified name within 1 year of the execution of the deed of sale will be deemed unresponsive. Pledged vehicles should be validly insured under a policy other than the compulsory third-party liability and should have a valid registration with the Land Transportation Office on the day of opening of bids. Bidders must attach in their submitted bids a copy of the LTO official receipt or certificate of registration of their pledged vehicle registered under the name of proprietor and a copy of proof of insurance of the pledged vehicle other than the compulsory third-party liability. So in all cases, the bidder should present the original of the documents during post-qualification. So all bidders are required to fully comply with the contract minimum equipment requirements as prescribed in the bidding documents, with a complete technical description of the pledged equipment, whether owned, leased, or purchased, such as but not limited to the engine number, year model, chassis number, plate number, load capacity, availability, and operating condition. Additionally, they must specify the exact location of the equipment in their bid proposal. In the event that the bidder does not meet the requirements in the bidding documents, they will be automatically. So proof of ownership of equipment pledge and other documents photocopied from the original shall be readable and must be certified to copy as needed during the post-qualification process. For the asphalt projects to be bid, the contractor must submit a copy of the certificate of accreditation for asphalt batching plant issued by DPWH BRS Manila to certify that the contractor is duly accredited to operate and authorized to supply asphalt mix to DPWH projects, pursuant to Department Order number 253 series of 2003. In addition, the location it operates must be located within the scope of this region. Fourth requirement is the omnibus sworn statement by the respective bidder in the form prescribed by the GPPD, duly signed and authorized. Fifth is the inclusion of the minimum testing materials equipment. Contractors are likewise required for the inclusion of the minimum materials testing equipment in the technical component of the bid, in compliance with Department Order number 11, series of 2017. For additional pertinent documents, first is the sworn statement, conflict of interest by the prospective bidder, duly signed and authorized. And last is the contractor's certification of the personnel as the Department Order Number 9, Series of 2012, jurisdiction and authorized. So, Mr. Chair.
Okay, the financial proposal will be presented by Commissioner Vanessa Salazar.
Mr. Chair, from everyone. For the financial requirements, first, the bid form must be in accordance with the form prescribed in section 9 of the bid forms. Contractors must write the original total price of bid written in figures of the works. If the contractor has a discount offer, please write the methodology of your application and indicate the new bid amount written in figures of the works. And for the discount offer, it will be deducted from the original bid amount and not on the increasing and the amount written in words will further. Second is the bid prices of the bid of quantities. They consist of bid prices written in figures of the words. Third is the legal estimates. They include summary sheets indicating the unit prices of construction materials, labor rates, equipment rental use, indicating also the direct and indirect costs coming up with the bid. Fourth is the quarterly or monthly cash flow and payment schedule. There is also a prescribed form in section 9 of the bid forms. And please take note that for the unit price for the facilities for the engineer, the provision of 4x4 pickup type service for the engineer of the rental basis will be the same as for the bid documents. Otherwise, it will not be honored and will be declared as non-compliant. And the financial proposal will exceed the ABC indicated shall be rejected. The financial proposal will exceed the ABC indicated shall be rejected and any missing documents in the mentioned checklist is ground for authorized. For the other pertinent issues, for contractors need one original copy and two photocopies. Likewise, the same as the book bonded properly labeled, and paginated as per rule number 90, series of 2000. And for those contractors who will use the SPA in submission of bid, please be informed that we will only acknowledge if there is a corresponding email of the said SPA from the official email address of the contractors. For the requirements in notice of award, first is the notice with your signed requirement thereon, the required performance security, the required credit line or cash deposit certificate if applicable, the required contractors on risk insurance, the precedence diagram method, the power schedule, the utilization schedule, project organization chart, construction method, and construction safety and health program approved by the board. Next is the three-strike policy of the department. The provision governing the imposition of administrative sanctions for contractors upon acts which tend to defeat the purpose of competitive bidding, such as habitually withdrawing from bidding, submitting late bids, or patenting sufficiently for at least 3 times within a year except for valid reasons. I will also discuss the electronic submission and receipt of bids for the procurement of civil work contracts. For the preparation and submission of bids, prior to the deadline of submission of bids, the bidder shall send a copy of official receipt of purchase of bidding documents in PDF format. Another reply email shall be sent to the bidder after successfully sending the official receipt to the proper email address. Bidders must prepare the electronic bid in a password protected format and submit it to the email address and identify the information that is entered. The submitted electronic bid should contain 2 files. The technical and financial proposal was submitted for electronic as may be warranted. The official email address of our office, electronic bits underscore artwork,
The summary of proceedings. And from the prospective bidders who have some clarification, and it is your opportunity to make the gray areas clear for you. Yes, the.
Good morning, Mr. I have noticed some minor details regarding the discussion of the project engineer. Kasi nakalagay doon is accredited project engineer for implementation. Kasi we should specify it as accredited project engineer. The question is, mga accredited, nakalagay doon accredited project engineer and implementation. Lagay lang natin yung accredited project.
Any second motion,
Second,
any objection, seeing none, is pretty characterized as adjourned. Thank you, and Sarah.
good ka lang.
Okay, assalamualaikum. We have one